Hello, welcome to this video mini lesson introduction to our flipped content A. We have an organization within Blackboard for our flipped instruction cohort. So when you log into Blackboard, you'll see your home screen and you'll want to come over to here to My Organizations and you should see our FTLC mini course listed there. So go ahead and click there and it'll bring you to the course homepage. We are going to use several features that you can find in this left-hand navigation bar. Just as an FYI, the kind of course overview for our mini course is available here in the information tab. When you click on it, you'll get that graphic that I often use that shows the course organization and then the overview of each segment of the course. All right, so let's come back here. The other feature that we're going to use is content. And here's where I have put all of our created and curated content for flipped content A. So this section here just gives you a little bit of an overview of the flipped content A, and it says that mini course participants will engage with this content and post 3 group Blackboard discussion forum posts in response to this flipped A content by September 28th. And then all group members will respond to at least 1 post for each forum by October 5th. And then our next whole group meeting will be Monday, October 6th. Once you go into this flipped content A, we have another sort of little introduction to it. And what it basically says in the introduction is that this content is arranged into 3 pieces. More about flipping, examining examples, and the mechanics of flipping. And those 3 sections of content are all related to the learning objectives for this flipped content A, as you can see here. So what all you examine in each of these sections is completely up to you. What's important though is that you make good decisions as a learner so that you are mastering these objectives. So let's go into more about flipping. This section, please don't be overwhelmed by this, has a bunch of different resources. So after more about flipping, you'll want to go into examining examples. And here you'll see some samples by type, and then also by person, the mechanics of flipping. And this is where I try to talk about different tools for creating content. We've talked about screencasting, swivel, animation, using the iPad or iPhone video recorder. Here are some tools or resources for curating content that's already out there, that already exists, including Applets, YouTube and TeacherTube, Khan Academy, and Merlot. So that's just a basic overview. Now, as you go through those different pieces of flipped content A, you'll also be wanting to post on them. So when you go into groups, you'll find, when you click on groups here on the left-hand side, you'll find 1 group listed. Now, I have all 4 groups listed because I'm the quote-unquote leader of this organization, but you'll go into whichever group you're listed for. You'll see the members of your group, and then the group has access to a number of different tools. The one that we're using right now is Group Discussion Board. So when you go into Group Discussion Board, you'll see the 3 forums that I've already created. One is on more about flipping, one is about examining examples, and then the 3rd is about mechanics of flipping. And I'm asking you to post 1 thread for each of these forums. So a thread is a post, so to speak. So if I've viewed my content that I want to view for more about flipping, then I want to go ahead and click here and click Create Thread. So I'm creating my post. Here are the prompts. What resources did you view from more about flipping folder? What did you learn from those resources? What questions do you still have? So I make a title for myself and I type in a message that's extremely profound, as you can see. Now, if you're looking for a good time, instead of typing a text-based message, you could click this icon here, which will allow you to record a message from a webcam if you're looking for a good time. You could also browse something that you've already created too. So that's an option. You could also attach a file if you want. You could put in a URL, etc., etc. Remember, we're a learning community. We learn from each other, so feel free to share resources with each other. Then I would click Submit. So here is my thread. Now, if someone wants to go in and respond to my thread, they click on the thread, they'll see that profound post that I've made, and then I can reply to it. And this is what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to reply to one thread by one of your group members for each of those 3 forums. So ultimately, by the end of October 5th, you will have made 3 forum posts or threads, and then you'll reply to one of your group members for within each of those forums. So you will have 3 posts and 3 replies, if that makes any sense. And if that doesn't make sense to you, let me know and I can help you out. Again, when you're replying to someone else's post or thread, you can use text, you can use webcam, whatever you want. All right? Believe it or not, I'm going to cancel this because I don't think that we need to keep that. I think that's pretty much it for an introduction to this Flipped Content A segment of our mini course. But if you have questions, as always, just let me know. Thank you.